I have picked up one of the series I never thought I would actually own. Like, I had picked up a few volumes randomly here and there because I had seen them and I was like, oh, I'll never own it. I own it all. Also, one of these boxes is maybe one of the worst damaged box Right Stuff has ever sent me. I know it's probably not their fault, postal service or something went wrong with this box. It's all I'm saying. Something went really wrong. And I bought a cookbook. This manga haul is going to be real weird. Let's get to it. I picked up the 3 volumes of Emanon. I have heard some manga YouTubers talk about this series, and it's coming back. The 4th volume is gonna get released, so that's very exciting. So I was like, oh, dude, I definitely I have to definitely check out what this story has to offer. First off, these covers, very nice, super nice. See inside, I don't know too much about the story. But like East Coast Manga talks about this, a few others. I trust that guy. That guy seems to know what he's talking about, probably, most of the time. No, I think he's a great manga YouTuber. And when I had heard the news that a volume 4 was coming out, I was like, oh, well, I definitely have to see what this series is going to be about. Because sometimes when you hear about a good series, but you're like, oh, it never finished, or, you know, not all the volumes are going to get released in English, it kind of, at least for me, like, I kind of don't want to collect it, because I always want to collect a series that at some point, unless, you know, like a tragedy or something happened, at some point it's going to be finished. And with that one, I was always like, but volume 4 is coming out, so there is a chance that this will finally kind of be finished. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, like I said, I don't know too much about it. I have just heard a few YouTubers just talk broad, like, good things about it. Like, oh, it's real good, you should check it out. So if you have followed this channel at all, you know, I don't know if you know this, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's pretty good. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. There are curses, you know, a guy has to eat some fingers. It's very fun. I don't know, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, like, you know, right? Another one you probably know about, you know, Mob Psycho. It's a volume 9. It's about a guy, when he gets pushed to the limit. Oof. But I will say, I really like this cover. Like, this cover is super nice. I really like the juxtaposition of, like, the snow and then him. I don't know. This cover is very striking. I like the blue. That blue's nice. But yeah, it's Mob Psycho 100. Listen, I have talked my mess. I have talked my trash. I have talked garbage about this series. I continue to pick it up and I continue to read it and I continue to feel like it is so close to being special. Call of the Night, Volume 6. I have been missing this volume. I have all the way up to current, and I can finally continue to read it. Listen, call the night. Call the night. Watch some of my other manga haul videos that I have with Call of the Night, and I kind of go into kind of the story and what I don't like about it, but I every time I come to you guys in a new manga haul, I'm like, oh, when this is brought up, I kind of change my it is honestly becoming like, you know how people keep up with the Kardashians? I don't, but people do. I think that's up the real world. Road rules. Like the trash TV. I don't know. There is something, I'm just kids. It's not like that at all. But there is something about it that draws me to it. But I don't love it. But I like it enough to continue to read it. It's like vampire. Some of the characters are really kind of good. And I think there's something like about the art and the emptiness that you kind of feel with stuff. Well, don't do that page. But you know, it's got so, hey, listen, you know, it's rated T for teen. But the artwork really captures that middle of the night walking around with a friend feel. And there's something there. I just think that there are a few things that it could take away to really, really like hit home for me. But right now it is a solid 7 out of 10. Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I love this series. I really love that the first volume of Frieren. I have said this probably in so many videos. The first volume of Frieren is one of the best first volumes of a manga series in the last 5 years. Truthfully, there's something about dealing with your party member and dealing with death, and it flipped the elf and that genre on its head of being almost immortal, and everyone kind of that you care about or that's around you, like watching them slowly go. It has devolved a little bit into like a party member on this journey, but the heart of it, when it hits what I really liked about that first volume, there is not a manga like it. When it hits that, when it goes for that, it is so special. Other than that, it's kind of a little bit like party members. We're gathering people and we're going on this Lord of the Rings type journey, which is fine, which is okay. It's just not the absolute part that I love and what I think makes Frieren so special. And for two series that one I have been super excited to read because people have been hyping it up. DanDaDan. Listen, if you've watched any type of manga YouTube or anything like this series has been hyped up so much. It is crazy. I am going into it blind. I might, if I really dig it, you might see a review on this channel for DanDaDan. People have hyped up this series crazy. And I think when a series gets hyped like this, it's best to go in blind. Like try not to read too much into the hype or anything like that. Just be like, okay, this is a really hype series. Let's figure out why people are hyped about it. And that's what I'm doing with DanDaDan. So let me know in the comments if you really like it. And like I said, if I really, really enjoy it, you will probably see a review of this series on the channel. I don't know. I'm super excited though. Like I have not been excited to blindly read a series in a very long time, like I am with DanDaDan. This one has shrink wrap on it, and it says mature. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know too much about Stalking. I have heard the name Stalking, right? And I saw that they are kind of releasing like these deluxe editions. I don't know anything about it. It's just one of those names like, hey, have you read that Stalking? Like, it's rough. I don't know, it seems to kind of have this infamy almost in the manga community, especially with them releasing these new deluxe editions. I was like, well, this is the perfect time. I need to know. I've heard this name. I've heard like infamy, like people talk about like don't read Stalking. So I'm gonna guess. This is my guess. Let's do a guess. Let's do a fun game. Probably has to do with, you know, someone stalking somebody, I'd imagine, and probably not have their best interests at heart. Yep. It looks like maybe this guy right here is you know, trying to get to this guy, and he probably doesn't have his best interest at heart. They're probably not friends. They might be. I don't know, but. Did not think it was gonna be shrink wrap. What if I don't know what I've gotten myself into? Shrink wrap is never a good thing. Look at this gorgeous book, Pirate Recipes One Piece by Sanji. Let's see. Yeah, that by Sanji. I like One Piece. I don't know if you know that about me. Look at this. Look, I don't know if I got a shot of it. That looks delicious. All this food looks so good. It looks so good. I don't know why I bought it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a manga. It's a recipe. I'm a big fan of Sanji. I like that character. He can be cringe sometimes. This is not. Listen, I have other videos and stuff about the One Piece characters. I might have a video idea. It'll probably go terribly wrong. It's gonna be a weird video. It's gonna be a weird one, but we're gonna do it. That's why I got this book. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And for a series I never thought I would actually complete, it happened. Look at this. The Lone Wolf and Cub omnibuses. We got 10. We got 9. 6. 5. 4 and 3, all in new conditions, and I got them from Right Stuff, except for a volume 6. I had to go to an Amazon seller, and they were only selling it for like market retail. So this is crazy. I saw on the internet that Right Stuff had them back in stock. So I don't know if these are reprints, if they're going to start reprinting it, because you guys know as much as I do, Dark Horse is known for just putting series out of print. And I always thought Lone Wolf and Cub, the omnibuses, were going to be out of print. You know, maybe they would have done a separate release, you know, later on down the line. And I had picked, if you watch some other Manga Haul videos, I've picked up volumes 1 and 2 at Barnes & Noble, like randomly. I was just like, oh, I should pick this up. We'll see if it goes out of stock. And then a 7 and 8 I had picked up randomly at like a Second & Charles or a Books A Million secondhand bookstore. I had picked so I had 1, 2, 7, and 8. And it was just kind of like a series I was going to keep just collecting randomly if I ever saw the volumes. But in the back of my mind, I was like, they're out of stock, out of print. I'm not going to try hard to get them. Saw the Right Stuff had them back in stock. Got them for like $14, brand new. I don't even know if the series is good. I've never read the series because I was like, I don't want to start reading the series, and then, you know, I can't find the volumes, and now I really want to know how that story ends. But now I can read. I can read this whole series. I am so excited about this. Like, I know you guys might not care. Like, Lone Wolf and Cub, that series sucks. It's less about the series and more about just one of those things that I never thought I would collect the entire series. I don't even know if it was hard to find or if they were actually out of print and stuff. I always just thought they were. I have omnibuses 1 through 10, and I believe those are all the omnibuses. Dude, don't comment. Actually do comment, but like, know that you're gonna make me sad if you're like, actually, man, there's like 12 omnibuses. 2 of them were never translated into English. Why hurt me like that? What did I ever do to you? I'm just trying to like let you in on my manga journey life, and you're just gonna hit me with that mean comment. That's fine. No, it's cool. It's fine. Whatever. But no, I truthfully thought I would never own this complete series, and it is very, very exciting that not only did I not like spend crazy money to get them, I got them for less than market retail, except for volume 6, omnibus 6 on Amazon. But yeah, for them to come back in stock. So actually, we'll find out right now live on camera when this printing was taking place. You ready? Okay, this just says first edition July 2014. I know this is not a first edition. Just bought it. But yeah, it says first edition July 2014. So I don't think this is the first edition. That'd be real weird. But yeah, Right Stuff had them in stock. So if you have been looking for the series, as of probably a week, by the time this video, it might be out of stock now. But it was in stock at Right Stuff. So that's crazy. It's a series that I really have been wanting to complete for a very long time. I would say that the volumes that I am most excited to read, Emanon Volume 1, DanDaDan Volume 1, and Stalking. Just because, like, the rest, I know what they are. These are 3 series, brand new series that I don't know anything about. And that's the fun part about, like, collecting manga and reading manga is it's always fun to have, you know, the Jujutsu Kaisens, the Black Clovers, and the One Punch Mans, and you know, the stuff that's like a safety read almost. You already know it's deep in its run and you know what it is. But it is so fun to go into new series not knowing anything about them. And they could be amazing or they could be horrible. But these are volume 1s. I don't know anything about them. Let me know in the comments down below. Out of the 3 of those, which do you think I'm going to like the best? That's a little game for you. Out of those 3, which one you're like, oh, Peppers? He's gonna love Stalking. That's gonna be his thing, man. But no, I am so excited to have completed Lone Wolf and Cub, got a cooking book, and got a bunch of series that I continue to love, and some new series that I'm really excited to jump into. And hopefully, if you're having a bad day, it gets better, and if you're having a good day, I hope it becomes fantastic. I'll see you next time.